Hello folks, Double Tap here and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be making this Wilko Black Cherry wine kit. So let me just go through it with you. Add sugar and water, make 6 litres of wine, make 6 bottles of wine in less than 21 days, and it's made from Italian grapes. A ripe red wine with the delicious taste of black cherries. This wine kit requires sugar and produces outstanding wine in less than 3 weeks. You will need a demijohn, bung and airlock, a length of siphon tube, 6 wine bottles with stoppers etc, hydrometer, trial jar to check when fermentation is complete, shrinkable neck capsules, second demijohn for racking, and a funnel. Gives you a bit of allergy advice. It gives you the contents of the kit. There's also instructions here. So before I open this, let's go through some of the other stuff we're going to be using. We've got citric acid. Some of this will be added today, some will be added at a later date because we've got to give it 3 days before we add more water, but you'll see that in the video anyway. I also got the Wilko red grape juice concentrate. Offers the fruitier winemakers additional body, smoothness with extra acidity, provides an ideal source of yeast nutrients and grape sugars produced from Italian grapes. It's just a concentrate. If you didn't watch our Ribena wine that we made a good few months ago that turned out unbelievably amazing, this is what I used in the Ribena wine. Like I said, this will be used at a later date. We've also got glycerin, we've got pectolase, Camden tablets, and we've got an express wine yeast compound. Of course, we've got our demijohn. I've just sanitised this, there's probably still a bit of water in it. All our other equipment's over there, that's sanitised, I'm just drying it off a little bit. Right then, what did this cost me? The kit from Wilko's was £12. The concentrate, that was, I think it was either £3 or £4. I'm not too sure, I think it was £3. All the other stuff, I already had it already, so that didn't cost us nothing. So you could say £15, give or take. Whoa, okay. So that's all it is. It's that little tin. Got a bung in here. Let's open that. We've got the instructions. Okay, there we go. So, okay, it's telling us to empty into the demijohn, put in just under 2 litres of cold water and our brewing sugar. I've weighed out 450 grams of brewing sugar and it's just over there. Give it a stir, then we add the concentrates, give it a shake, half fill with water and keep it between 20 and 25 degrees to ferment. Right then, let's have a look what else we've got. We've got Sachet C, a wine stabiliser, Sachet A, wine yeast. We've got Sachet B, which is Nutrifying. We've also got a bag, that's the cherry concentrate, that is, guaranteed. Does it say on there? Ah, okay. Wine flavouring black cherry. Hope you can see that, folks. And we also have some wine finings, which is proper nice to have that. I mean, you can buy the double sachet wine finings, it'll cost you £1 from Wilko's, but it's good to see it in the kit actually. Right then, what I'll do is, I'm going to move the camera so you can just see the demijohn and that, and we'll get all this lot inside it, and we'll start making our cherry wine. Right then, we're going to add our black cherry wine into here, so let's get this open. The spoons and everything that I'm using have all been sterilised, so no worries there. And straight away I'm getting a proper strong smell of that. Really strong. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. It's proper thick, quite gloopy, this stuff is. Okay. Right, I'm going to quickly, because we've got loads of concentrate in there, I'm going to stick some hot water in there. Okay, because I want all of that lot out of there. This water is hot, but it ain't that hot, so I can still hold the tin, but I just basically want all that concentrate off the tin. So let's get the rest in here. Like so, and as you can see, that tin is lovely and clean. We've got a bit on the lid, not that bothered about that at this point. Let's stick that over there. Right then, so we've now got to put in 1.8 litres of water and our 450 grams of sugar. So I'm going to get the sugar in, like so. Just pouring this nice and carefully. Let's give it a helping hand. Okay. Now, it's going to be a problem taking a hydrometer reading off this because I've got to leave it for 3 days. So, because I'm only using what the kit tells me to, this is going to be around 12% anyway. So, I'm just going to go with that. Okay. Come on. Okay. This sugar's going in really slow. I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to get a bit more water in and we'll take it from there. Right then, sugar's in. I've topped it up a little bit, so let's give this a nice little swirl. Let's get it mixing in proper nice, that. Okay. Not sure. Okay, none of the sugar is sitting at the bottom of that, so it is mixing in, which is very nice. It's got that beautiful dark cherry look to it. Let's have a smell. Oh yeah, you can definitely smell that red wine in there, definitely. Right then, so I'm going to add the pectolase, if I can get the top off, that is. Now all I'm going to do is 1 teaspoon to get that back in there. Do you know what? I'm going to zoom the camera out a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Now all I'm putting in is 1 teaspoon of pectolase. While I'm here, I'm going to put in the express wine yeast compound. So instead of 1 heaped teaspoon of that, that's in there. I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of the glycerine. Do you know what? Let me get all that lot off there first. So, and all this stuff is what they use for raw lysine and that. Okay. That's that. Also, we're putting in the Nutrifine. Let me check on here. Add the contents of the wine and the Nutrifine and the yeast. Shake the demijohn with the sealed bung and airlock, etc. Okay. Right, that's that one. Okay, now I'm going to move that out of the way. Should have put the glycerin last, but doesn't really matter. That's the Nutrifine. Let's get that open and have a look. Okay, it doesn't really smell of anything. Not sure if you can see there. So let's pour that in. There we go. And of course we've got the wine yeast. I want all of this off the sides. I don't like these paper packets. They're hard to get the contents down. Also, if they get wet or damp in any way, it can proper bugger up what's inside. Right. So loads of this is stuck to the sides. Absolutely loads of it is. Right, there ain't much I can do about that. I'll try and get as much in as I can. Yeah. The good thing is that express wine yeast is going to help this lot out really well. I think I've got as much out of there as I'm going to get. Let's go for one last go. Okay. Right then, as you can see, it's all in our demijohn now, like so. So I'm going to move the camera and we're going to take it from there, folks. Right then, I've moved the camera. I'm going to put in the airlock bung into that, because as you can see, it's still in there. I'm going to give that a proper good shake. Now, what we've got to now do is we're going to half fill this demijohn with water, and then we're going to put in our airlock and we're going to leave it for 3 days. Let's make sure that all of that lot's in there. I've got quite a lot of it on the top of the demijohn and I don't want it there. Okay. I'm going to go off the camera for a second and I'm going to fill this up halfway. Right then, I reckon that's about halfway. Yeah, looks good enough to me. Let's give this another loving stir, or shake. Okay then, I think that lot should all be dissolved, folks. I really do. It's looking pretty good, and I'm going to dry my hands off. Okay, we're getting a few bubbles coming through that airlock. Let's put that down there like that. Right then, where is my star stand? There we go. So all we've got is our airlock. I always keep, whenever I make batches of star stand up, I always keep a little bit for putting in airlocks and things like that. So let's bung that in there. Now I'm going to give it a little top up. Like so. I think I've put a bit too much in, to be honest. But it doesn't matter. There we go, folks. We are done. So, let's have a look at what this says. Okay, half fill the airlock with cold water. Transfer the demijohn to a constant warm place, 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. and leave it to ferment. On day 3, top up to 4.5 litres with cooled water, etc. So it looks like, my phone's going, it looks like we've got 3 days to wait, folks, so I think I'm going to leave it there for this one. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, as I try to do a lot of home brewing, wine making, as well as beer testing. And I'll catch you in the next episode on Double Tap, and bye for now.